Hey guys, Meteorologist Chris Tomer here with this morning mountain weather update. All right, here's what I'm seeing this morning. So everything is still in place for 3 different storm systems and a pattern shift after 321. And you can see the timing here for the Sierra, the Tetons, the Wasatch, and Colorado. The bulk of the snow will come 322, 23, and then later with those 3 storm systems. So the Banff area, you also still look good with heavy accumulation coming this afternoon all the way into the morning of 324 in the northeast. We're still on track for potentially moderate to heavy snow on 323 and moderate on 328. So we'll look at all that in this forecast update. I want to go to water vapor satellite imagery this morning and give you the lay of the land. So on this, the whites, the blues, the greens are your moisture aloft. And here it is, you can see, here comes our first storm, there's another one behind it, and then there's one more behind that. So all 3 of these storm systems will play into the forecast during that pattern shift after 321. In fact, let me show you what it looks like on the jet forecast. So there it is by close of day today. We're just waiting. So here it comes, you can see the trough approaching the west coast. That's our first storm system. And then it really reaches California, Oregon, and Washington. 323 starts to move into the interior, into Utah, Wyoming, Idaho, Colorado, New Mexico, into 324. And it may spin up into a stronger area of low pressure in southeast Colorado, northern New Mexico, somewhere in there on 325. And then you can already see the next little shortwave trough coming in on the jet stream. So that'd be storm number 2 sliding into the interior pretty fast. And there it is on 326. And then the jet flattens and it brings in another storm system through 327 and 328. So again, 3 different storm systems. Here's moisture content, forecast radar by 5:30 today. So there's an initial wave of some very light snow here on 321 that kind of drops out of Canada through Montana, the Wasatch, the Tetons, and then a little bit of that runs through Colorado. That's just a little tiny little pre-storm snow, and then it's out of here. The main storm, here it comes into the west coast, 323, 324. By 324 in the morning, it's really starting to make its move through the interior Rockies, and then it matures on 324 in the afternoon. And it starts to intensify as it approaches southeast Colorado. And then look what happens. A band of heavy snow drops down the front range of Colorado through the southern mountains into 325 in the morning. And then that exits. But in here comes storm number 2, quickly in on the jet. And that crosses the Intermountain West. And then the third storm right here also rides the jet in, 327 into 328. So we've got some very good accumulation on the way. Here are my latest grand totals. By late 329, 1 to 2 feet of accumulation or more through the Tetons. 1 to 2 feet for the Wasatch, 1 to 2 feet in Colorado. Again, this accounts for all 3 storm systems. Looking at about a foot through a lot of Montana, about a foot in Brundage and Schweitzer. Still looking good through a lot of interior BC and the Banff area, with anywhere from 10 to 20 inches of accumulation. 1 to 2 feet Washington, Oregon, a lot less though up in Whistler, 6 to 12 there, and potentially 1 to maybe 2.5 feet across the Sierra. So looking at by time period here, so today through tomorrow, the next 48 hours, it's all up in BC in the northern tier as the pattern begins to buckle to the south. All right, second period, you start to see the effects of that first storm system. We'll start to see the accumulation across a lot of the Intermountain West. And this is a bigger period here. 325 to 329 captures the final 2 storm systems, and we accumulate quite a bit more here, another foot in a lot of locations or more. And that's how we reach these grand totals. So back to this grand total map, you can see the numbers. Anywhere in purple's over a foot. There's a lot of places in that 1 to 2 foot range. All right, final stop is in the northeast, and a nice little belt of snow here across parts of Vermont, New Hampshire, and Maine. The prime days for moderate to heavy accumulation are 323 and 328. So those would be the prime times for accumulation. All right, guys, that's going to do it for this morning mountain weather update. Always appreciate you tuning in here, and take care.